And switching over to the game. Okay. I should lower that a little. It feels a little loud. I mean, it's loud to me, but it's like a 12 or 15, but 10. 10, I said. Yes. Okay. I am Fury 1031, back as Wild Flame, and I'm gonna do a mishmash of role quests because I have not leveled that much my other classes because we have not had the opportunity to spam vanguards. And there is Puppy as Ash Gray.
Hello.
Hello. Invite. Mm. Maybe he's not joining us today, so we are not going to do the Rising just yet. Interesting. The quest guy is here. Last huh. Does it does the Rising switch the city it takes place in, or can you take it, or can you start the quest in like any city or something? Because like I thought this was in Ul'dah. No, I'm in Limsa, and the Wandering Mistral is here with the quest. Interesting. Very weird. Okay, well, let's not interact with him because we are not doing that tonight. We will do that eventually. Ah, gotcha. Okay, time for some role quests, which let's see. I have the Narwhal Beckons, which what level is that? Oh, that is the Narwhal. Is that my ranged one?
That's the one. That's the one we were doing together.
Oh, okay. That means that is God, what fucking role was it? I can't remember.
Um,
Ah, the pallet tank. Okay, my paladin is 95. Dark Knight is
I'd like to
100.
start with the range
The ranged one, sure. Okay, my dancer is 97. Oof, I don't know if I can do that.
we had at least one left to do with the range.
Right. Problem is, like, I think that's a level 98 quest, and I am level 97.
No,
Oh,
we haven't done the 96.
okay. Okay. If I remember correctly, that was in Girabania, right?
Caravania, I don't remember which map it's on.
It's that one city that's near Alagana? No, not Alagana. Alagiri. Yeah. Oh, hello, Targon. He is in the viewers. I am doing role quests, so the brief. Oh, hang on, I need to fix my clothes because I have the wrong glamour plate on. No, 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 no. There it is. Okay, well, at least I can do this one. So, role quests, being an MMO, you get. mm, Where's that thing that shows me all my. Oh, right. Here's search info. Role quests, or as being an MMO, you got your different roles. You got your tank, you got your healer, your DPS, and different types of DPSs. And so the role quests are like, hey, for this set of classes, like all your tanks, you get this storyline. They started doing that instead of the individual job quests because I don't know. I guess they didn't want to put in the work for that anymore.
The number of jobs grew, it became exponentially more work to give every single job a new quest line each expansion. It's annoying that there's less content, but I get it.
I mean, I get it too. I just really don't like it. I wish like I kind of want to see follow-ups to a lot of those stories. Like I don't want to just leave those things behind. I want to know if are the gladiator lady and her love interest going to get together because that never happened. Oh well. It'd be great actually to involve those characters with role quests in the future. That way, their storylines could actually get some revisitation or resolution. Like I
Yeah,
want to
then
fucking
they
see.
have to. Then they have to. Because like
Fair.
So then for me not to be able to do the Dawntrail tank quest would be
I mean, by that time, I'm sure, but like I'm sure you'd be able to get it by next expansion. But yeah, no. I want to see Zaroon Tia again. He was the red mage guy. Okay, the milk of Mamulja kindness. I think I roughly remember the voice I gave for the bad guy. But this is just a lady. All right, I have something resembling a plan. Good. I love those. I do best with those. I like improvising. Usually my improvising is just, killing everything in the room. First, we'll need to track down the members of Shaltofit's gang. Then, we'll try convincing them to leave. Considering how terrified most of them were, I'm sure they're eager to free themselves of Shaltofit and his outbursts. With fewer followers, he'll pose less of a threat to the people of Alamigo, and will stand a better chance of taking back the Steelhog vessel. Of course, we now know Kakulja and some of the other members by sight, so it shouldn't take too long to track them down. I mean, yeah, this is the sarcastic response for like, oh yay, we're talking to more NPCs, but like, nah. Wild is not a mean person. He is a kind person who likes helping people because he doesn't like people feeling sad. In that case, let's start looking. Haha, rest assured, I'm already a step ahead of you. Besides, if your role is to fend off bandits and the like, mine should be to gather information and whatnot. Does that sound fair to you? Oh, oh my God, you're an NPC that actually does their fair share of work. As it happens, our resistance friend stationed here has some interesting news to share. Wait, hang on, I think I fucking forgot to start recording. No, I didn't. Okay. Apparently, the two men posing as merchants that we met before were spotted nearby, engaging in trade and conversing with caravan owners, all to nefarious ends, no doubt. They were last seen in a place called Alagana, so we should head over there right away. One has a beard and the other has blue eyes. Assuming they haven't changed their disguises, they should be fairly easy to find. Getting my electric motorcycle. Although, honestly, it's better to just teleport there.
okay, but can you play triple triad while teleporting? I didn't think so.
I don't think you can play triple triad while in the air.
if you're on a motorcycle, I'm pretty sure you can play triple triad. I think that's how that works.
Maybe. I mean, we can't play triple triad in this place at all, regardless.
Not with that attitude.
Hmm. It doesn't allow us. Okay, let's see. I don't think I had specific voices for you guys, just kind of scared in general. Eek! 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 I can't do high-pitched voices anymore. I used to be able to, but I can't. Well, for the most part, anyway. Aha! Good work, Wild. Uh-huh. Huh? Why, good evening. What can I do for you? You can stop by dropping the Affable Merchant Act. It's nothing but a front for your real line of work. Ah! Save me, Shelter Feet! Is that really what you want? You seemed so scared of him before. Look, we're not here to hurt you. Wild Aw puts away his chakrams. We just want to retrieve the vessel. If you explain what's going on, we might even be able to help you. Why don't you start by telling us your names? Our names? I don't remember anymore. Humph. Come to think of it, not once did Shuttlefeet ask us that. It was always, you there, or some undeserved insult instead. I'm Avenel, and this here is Pepin, both born and bred in Ulda. We were struggling to make ends meet until Shuttlefeet, claiming to be a merchant, took us under his wing. Right. He said that he was just like us, exploited and sick of bending over backwards for the rich and powerful. Did you not hear his voice? He's clearly a noble, a very entitled one. Then he showed us the artifact and told us it had the power to change the world for the better. With its blessing, you could shrug off the charge of an aurochs like it was a soft breeze, making you practically invincible. You can imagine how impressed we were, and we did exactly as he instructed. At first, he told us to pretend to be merchants so we could scout out vulnerable caravans. Next thing we knew, we were joining him on raids. We never wanted to hurt anyone, but we owed Shaltafeet for giving us the power to strive for a better life. And when we saw what happened to anyone who spoke up against him, still makes my blood run cold to think of it. Hmm. Shaltafeet mentioned before that he's also from Ulda. Assuming he was telling the truth, that is. It seems to me his gang is mostly formed of people from a similar background. But what about Kukulja? He's a mercenary, correct? Yes, hired by Shaltafeet. He's so skilled that I doubt he even needs the blessing. Normally he keeps to himself, but he once told me about his homeland, an ocean away. Perhaps it is not unlike my own. Avenel, Pepin, even if you still view us as enemies, we appreciate you telling us the truth. No, we're the ones who should thank you. You've shown us more kindness than Shaltafeet ever has. Um, there is one other thing, though. Although you know about the crimes we've been party to, could you give us some time to straighten things out? Once this is all over, we'll turn ourselves in. I promise. You better, cause if you don't, I'm gonna come kill you. Of course, we're not the only ones looking to cut ties with Chaltafeet. We'll try to persuade the others to leave the gang. Not only that, but with us acting as your men on the inside, we can help you take back your treasure. What do you say? This plan might just work. Count us in. We'll tell the resistance soldiers to hold off for now and give you the chance to put things right. You won't regret it. We'll return to the den and talk to the others. Until next we meet, be careful. Bye. To be honest, that went a lot better than I expected. And although it was fairly obvious from the outset, they confirmed my suspicions about Kukulja traveling here to find work as a mercenary. Do you remember his reaction when we first encountered him? I have a feeling he and I are both from a similar part of Tyrol, and he was surprised to see someone like me here in Eorzea. Whatever the reason, he's let us go twice now. He may be aiding and abetting a nefarious criminal, but I refuse to believe he's a bad person. I think it's worth talking to him, and for that we'll need to create an opportunity. The way he spoke about his homeland to Evanel and Pepin means he probably misses it, which gives me an idea. Where I come from, we have a tradition of using incense burners and Kukulja's village, and if Kukulja's village is anything like mine, that fragrance will remind him of home. Then, just when he's feeling all homesick and vulnerable, we make our move. The incense itself is made from copal, a type of tree resin. Do you think you could collect some of that while I gather the other ingredients? I actually came up with this idea back in Alagiri and asked a resistance associate where we might find copal. The good news is that there should be some in a place called the Last Forest. The bad news is that the smell attracts all sorts of horrible creatures, so try not to get eaten. I'll try to find someone that sells the other ingredients we need. As for the copal, well, I suppose we could just buy some, but there's nothing quite like resin straight from the tree. When it comes to the burner itself, luckily I brought my own. So I'll just give Kakulja mine. After I return this with the Steelhog vessel to Tuliolol, I can treat myself to a brand new one. All right. Luckily, it's in the exact area we're in.
Sure is lucky how that always works out.
Fascinating too, how a tree in a foreign land can have a sap similar enough that we can get the stuff. Dance partner.
Oh fuck.
Oh. Is that copal I smell? Yes. This is what it smells like when trees cry. Is-
Okay.
That's a song reference. I know that song, I think. I don't know what it's called, but oh my, this is quite the find. Once I mix this with the other ingredients, we'll have a batch of traditional incense ready for burning. Unfortunately, the preparation takes a little while, so in the meantime, perhaps you could begin the search for Kukulja. According to the locals, a Mamulja has been seen near the river which runs through Rust Rock. With all the dust swirling about this place, I can imagine he'd want to wash it all off somewhere. I find myself bathing more than usual here, so I can relate. Don't worry, I'll catch up with you once I've finished mixing the incense. I just have to follow the river and look for that big axe. Best of luck finding Kukulja. Oh my god, we might have an opportunity to see the bathing dance. I know that it's from that you can actually there's only like one side quest that deals with it, and it's not going to be this, but I want to see the bathing dance. There he is. If we carefully watch, he might do the bathing dance. It's-
Like, alright. Sneak in very carefully.
oh, I didn't interact with him.
Oh,
Did you interact with him?
no.
That's so weird. Was there a proximity thing? I didn't click
I
on
was
him.
closer than you were.
What a That's so weird. Maybe what happened? It interacted with him without us actually interacting with him. I don't know. Maybe the cutscene just started, but I didn't actually click on the ranged roll quest. Okay, that's weird. Maybe when I was adjusting my camera, I did click on him by accident. Oh well. What are you doing here? Oh, there you are. I've been forgetting to add the hiss to her voice, but it's hard to do a hiss and the accent and a lady voice at the same time. Here, I have a present for you. It's an incense burner. The metal case is an old one I happen to have with me, but I made the incense from fresh ingredients, including copal that Wild collected. Why not try lighting it? I'm sure the aroma will bring back pleasant memories of home. There's no need. I recognize that smell anywhere. But as much as I long to return home, I'd rather not be reminded of what I left behind, what I might never see again. As things stand, I've no choice but to continue working as Shaltalfeet's mercenary, no matter what crimes he commits. But why? The fare for a ship back to Tyrol is enough to buy a mansion here in Eorzea. At least. Oh, you dummy. At least that's what Shaltalfitz told me. He said that if I serve him loyally, he'd cover the cost of my journey home. Hold on a moment. Oh my god, this guy's a dumbass. Surely that can't be right. People rich and poor travel from Eorzea to Tulliola all the time. Well, since I'm unfamiliar with the local customs for negotiations and such, Shaltafit offered to speak with the ship's owner in my stead. Com- oh, you poor naive dummy. I love you.
Oh.
Compared to the journey from Tyrol to Eorzea, traveling in the opposite direction is far more perilous due to the, uh, weather conditions and so forth. Were it not for Kukulja's a dumbass. Kukulja, you should play the ranged role quests. Were it not for Shaltalfit's skill at the bargaining table, the price would have been even higher, or so he said. Oh, oh, Kukulja, I have a bridge I want to sell you. What is it? The bridge to the heavens or something? The Yaktel bridge? Um, oh yeah, yeah, it totally makes sense. I mean, there are sharp rocks that are, they kind of jut out the water. They're pointing in one direction though, so if you're sailing from Tyrol, you just kind of glide over them. But if you're sailing back from to Eorzea, they'll jab into your ship.
No, there's a ramp. There's a ramp in the water, and no. There's a Pokemon route between, and there's some of those ledges that you can only jump down one way, but you can't go back.
Uh, oh, he's realizing he's an idiot. He's so cute. I love that face. Uh, I've been played for a fool, haven't I? That unscrupulous, thieving snake in the grass! You won't get away with this! I have an idea. You should come with me to Limsa Lominsa, where I can introduce you to the captain of the merchant ship that brought me here. He's sure to give you passage home for a fair price. Tell the truth, I was rather hoping you'd join us in our cause, but you've already been through enough. Getting you home safe and sound comes first. I don't know what to say. Thank you for your kind offer, but I have unfinished business here. Revenge. Though I have been deceived, that is no excuse for the harm and suffering I have caused. I alone must settle the score with Shartlefeet once and for all. I mean, we have beef with him too. I mean, there's no reason for you to do this alone. Whenever you're ready, the offer still stands. It's a pity we couldn't join forces, but he's got to do things his own way, I suppose. In any case, let's head back to Alagiri. With all those soldiers around, at least we won't have to worry about bandits, which is more than I can say for this place. I mean, with me around, we don't really have to worry about bandits regardless, but sure. Oh, look, these rocks are all, you know, filled with unobtainium. We gotta, we gotta make sure that the Earth government doesn't find out about this place. Was it just Earth? I don't know. I never watched Avatar. Was it Earth in general that was just invading, or was it like just like few America?
I don't. I believe it was Earth in general. Like
Hmm.
it was. I think there was the one human government.
Yeah,
I saw that movie once when I was a kid when it was in theaters. So
I have never seen it. I have no
it's
intention
worth
to.
seeing like IMAX 3D for the visual effects. It's not worth seeing for the story.
I wouldn't think it was. I have no need to watch Pocahontas slash Dancing with the Wolves in space with blue people.
I'm putting things in space with blue people generally makes them better.
Does it
And
though? I mean, there's a
yeah,
whole
Pocahontas is. Eh,
I mean, there's a whole slew of 80s horror movies that, have one installment that just puts things in the future, and it's almost never good.
I mean, like Jason X is
Oh, I still enjoy it.
top three, I think.
I still enjoy them.
Actually, no, it's
They're
the
just not
second
good.
best after the original. I'm gonna be that bold.
Hmm. Let's see, which ones got I haven't I know I've watched a few, but I can't remember which ones I actually
Say that.
like.
Is it even? Is the original even better than it? 'Cause the original's not actually that great.
Yeah. Yeah, the original is like best part is of course, the end with once Mrs. Voorhees shows up in person.
Uh,
Um, mm. You know, Kakulja isn't at all like his first impression suggested. He was actually rather sweet, and perhaps a touch naive.
not a touch. No
Uh,
need to sugarcoat things.
you call that a touch? I'd say more like a slap.
He's
Still, we can't blame him for being taken in by Shuttlefeld's lies, and Kakulja wasn't the only one. I can't bring myself to forgive that treacherous viper. What's the Japanese phrase? Urusenai? Thanks to him, we've been led a merry dance, and still have nothing to show for it. With any luck, our newfound allies, Avenel and Pepin, will have good news for us before long. Okay, now I'm stuck.
yeah, five, which is something that's more that we're caught up to where we don't need to wait EXP from this before we can do uh the
Yeah, well, like,
do Vanguard in good
yeah, we
conscience.
need to farm Vanguard at some point so that, we can, finally let our 97 classes level up to 100.
Yeah. I mean I have this guy, then I have oh,
I just changed to my warrior just to like look at the gear I have. I have most of it. I just need the fucking pants and the hat. Well, helmet, but yeah. And then I want to color this. I think I'll color it black or something.
see. So let's see. Viper for me. Do you have a melee? Yes.
Samurai is 97. I think I can actually start that quest line too. But let's see. I have the Norwal, which is tank. I know I did I started the healer one, but I don't remember what else I had for it.
Well, of the one I have not done yet that we could do together is the melee DPS.
Okay.
My Viper is currently at 94, but that's still three quests, and the leveling might boost up
Yeah.
farther.
I'm disappointed Shalta Feet didn't show up because I wanted to do my ridiculous voice for him. I actually really liked the voice. Okay, well, let's go to Tuliyola.
right?
You are.
Oh,
Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way though.
oh, hey, cat
We.
boy.
Oh, cool. Oh well, I already jumped down. Shashipya. Ah, there you are. The hunter and the hunted. Shashipya seeks an adventurer who likes getting up close and personal. Okay, what voice am I going to do? Hello there. I take it you've spoken with Brooke Evu. Wait, hang on. You're a rabbit, so you're actually from the Arizona area, so you have that western slash southern accent. I don't know what it is. Um oh fuck, how do I even do that accent? Hello there. I
Just say, well, howdy, partner, over and over again until you feel like you've got it.
howdy, partner. Okay, no, the Valley Girls. Well, hello there. I take it you've spoken with Brooke Evu, willing to lend a hand. I just keep going with the fucking Valley Girl imitation. It's the easiest one to for me to remember. I truly am grateful. Then allow me to introduce myself. I'm Shashepya, and I have traveled far from my village in the forest that. Wait, you're from Shaktural. Shaktural. I can never remember what fucking region is which. I think Shaktural is the southern area. Or no, it's not. It's got to be the northern. Uh,
Forests, though. So,
yeah, like forest is making me think of the area with the with Mamook, but I know that's wrong. Shaktural, Shaktural. Okay, yeah, no, it is the northern region. There is just that forest area, which didn't really look like much of a forest to me, but okay. Okay, so I was right with the accent. Hmm. I've traveled far from my village in the forest of Shakhtara. Well, I'm not right with the accent because that accent I gave to the people who are in like the cowboy town, the Wild West town. But I'm just slapping that accent onto everybody in that region.
should have done it for Skeen. Like, I know she's from another dimension or whatever, but it would have been
I get, yeah, but it's not fitting, which is why I didn't go with it. I don't even remember what I gave her. I think I just gave her a generic high-pitched voice. Oh well. In search of a brave soul to help us retrieve our stolen treasure. For generations have my people have watched over the dream weave cocoon, the vessel in which the power of the swallow-tailed Tural Vidral is sealed. Before its ascension, the swallowtail warded off would-be predators by assuming the form of more threatening butterflies, poisonous ones and the like, through its skill at mimicry. So it survived, day after day, summer after summer, until the dawn of its great new existence. It became capable of taking on the form of any creature which crossed its path. I don't even think this is the right kind of accent, but whatever. This fearsome power was sealed within the cocoon, and any who possess it command the self-same abilities. Indeed, the wielder too may assume the form of any manner of beast of man that beheld. Yet this mimicry is not limited to merely physical forms. No, the wielder may replicate the talents and abilities of their target, so long as such actions fall within their ken, that is. Or in an instant, they may become a master of the hunt, a twin blade wielding viper, or a savage brash with claws and fangs to gut whomsoever they please. It is this power which has protected my village from the predators of the forest, for though it grants many boons, the forest contains threats in equal measure. By donning the skins of its most formidable beasts, we've kept ourselves safe for generations. Without the cocoon, my village's very survival is at risk. That is why we have sent our foremost hunter, Itoka, to ensure it is reclaimed. She has never failed to capture her quarry, so I thought she would make short work of this ordeal. Yet there has been no word from her. I fear this may be a hunt she cannot undertake alone. It is for that reason I wish to enlist the aid of one familiar with the lay of the land beyond the great sea, and one whose prowess in close quarters would complement her expertise with the bow. One of the villagers ran to the thief before he fled, and said he intended to use the cocoon's power in Kugane. Let's see, how would she Kugani, which I understand is the name of a large settlement located far, far to the east.
Who game?
Hmm. Kugani, Kugane, Kugani, Kugani.
Kugani.
I tried to think which is the funnier. I don't know. Please, for the sake of my home, set out for this eastern habitation and assist Itoka with retrieving the cocoon. I mean, what would happen?
I'm
What?
saying it.
Go ahead, tell me what she says.
She did a little head tilt, and then
Oh, forgive me, but what is a teleportation? Mm, well, if it's a required expense, rest assured Itoka will compensate you for it. She's been entrusted with a fair sum of the village's combined reserves. Whatever she needs to track down this village, she will have, and so shall you. So that's just, we'll pay you for this, which is just the regular payment we get for quests. But okay, okay. How the hell does she not know anything about teleportation? You people have fucking aetherites in your continent. How do you not know? Okay, well, leave it to me. I'll do it. Your willingness to aid is most reassuring. You have my heartfelt thanks. Upon arriving in the eastern land, search for Vieira woman. That's how you say it, right? Vieira, carrying a bow and dressed in similar attire to myself. If you visit a tavern like this one, I dare say you may find someone who has seen her. Oh, come on, that's a word in your people's accents too. Your
yeah,
lexicon.
she doesn't know what a tavern is because she calls them saloons.
That's true. Once you've arrived to the eastern habitation, travel to a tavern such as this, and ask if anyone has seen a woman matching Itoka's description. When you found her, I ask that you lend her your strength. Sure. Wandering minstrel. He's got the extremes. Wandering minstrel, I just saw you on Limsa Lovinsa just a little while ago. What the hell? My word, is that you, Wild? I am overjoyed that fate would arrange this meeting, though I am not surprised. When I heard tell of your journey with Wuklamot, I had a feeling it would only be a matter of time until we crossed paths. What am I doing in Tyrol, you ask? Why, I come in search of unusual and fantastic stories that I may weave into songs, to spin tales that will enchant crowds the world over. And this land has proven to be a treasure trove of folk tales and legends unlike any that can be found across the sea. I've set each and every one to memory, and my head is swimming with new verses. Yet, for all the myths newly added to my repertoire, I still yearn for tales of newfound adventure, tales involving parties that yet live, preferably recounted by someone with first-hand experience. And you are just such a man. Pray share with me everything that happened since you set foot in Tyrol, and I shall set it to song. Every trial you endured during the rite of succession, every blood-curdling moment of your assault upon the levin-shrouded dome, I beg you spare no detail. Your words will lend texture to my melodies and substance to my lyrics. Oh, I have a feeling my most memorable work is soon to come. Of course, I understand you may not have the time at present. I shall be here for a while yet, polishing my prose to a mirror sheen. Simply come to me when you have a story to share, and I shall listen in rapt attention. Have you come here to share a heroic yarn with me, Wild? Please do go on. You have my rapt attention. I really need to try to do these.
I for I tend to leave them on unlock, even like the ones in older expansions, because
That
it's a decent way to keep track of which ones you haven't done and not
uh,
accidentally do things.
well, that's not really necessary because the journal itself tells you if you've done some, or not journal. The duty finder tells you if you've done those ever.
Yeah, like there's a check mark, but it's like
And
even
it
if it's
and when it comes time to actually do them, it's more inconvenient to not have them already in your journal, or sorry, in duty finder unlocked, because then you have to take time to go and find them. Vargamanda. So, what have you brought for me today? Oh, there's a giant danger noodle. Oh, my gloves are gone. I need to fix that. You did battle with Vargamanda, the Toral Vidral of legend, dubbed the Sky Ruin, who ruled the heavens by beak and talon? Many are the legend of this beast among beasts, but I would wager the telling of your battle is more thrilling than the most harrowing tales. By the hands of a devious scoundrel was the seal put in place by Gulul Jaja broken, and thus was the living calamity unleashed again upon the world, only to be struck down by Wuk Lamat and her mighty companion. This glimpse into the events of the righteous succession shall provide me with more than enough inspiration for my next song. Thank you for sharing it with me, Wild. By the by, do you know the meaning of the term Tural Fidral? In the language of the Mamulja, it means that which clings to the earth, a fitting description for beings powerful enough to claim an entire continent as their territory, and Varligarmanda was said to be the most formidable among them. Though you emerged victorious, the fiend was but recently roused from slumber. What do you suppose would have happened had Varligarmanda been given sufficient time to regain its strength? Ha! Such questions are why we have imaginations, yes? And imagine I shall. The mightiest heroes of Aetheris matched against the full fury of Varligarmanda. A story for the ages.
wait, should he know about the word Aetheris?
I mean, I think we did kind of start spreading it after Endwalker, and I guess people are just like, oh, okay, so that's the name of this planet now. Okay,
Uh,
huh? He didn't do a song. Normally he does a song. Okay, have you come here to share a heroic yarn with me, Wild? Please do go on. You have my rapt attention. Zoralja, a sad, sad daddy's boy who didn't want to be a daddy's boy,
oh
and
no, he
or
wanted to be a
sorry,
dad
he
boy.
both wanted to be a daddy's boy and didn't want to be a daddy's boy. So, what have you brought for me today? A guy who could have been the third ruler of this continent, but he was kind of too stupid. The final moments of the former Dawn Servant's firstborn. His story gives rise to a complex mixture of emotions.
No, it doesn't.
It does a little, and it would be insulting to call it something so trite as an adventurous tale. As the only true son of Galul Jaja, adopted children are true children, dude.
When I say no, it doesn't. I just mean I have no complicated feelings about him.
I mean, yeah, no, I don't. I don't have. Yeah, he needed to die. I just like. I wish he had gotten redeemed, like before killing, Gulul Jaja instead. Like he could have been a good guy. He just was too up his own ass. Okay. He doubtless felt a heavy burden of the responsibility to be deemed worthy of succeeding his father. This weight was likely made all the more stifling by the fact that he had but one head, and so he sought great power to make up for his perceived shortcomings. Yet he could never quite live up to the expectations he set for himself, and in his blind pursuit he stepped upon a crooked path. All he had to do was become a hero for this for this land, just traveling around helping people out, and he could have been like, I don't know, I don't know, just a hero. But oh well. He kind of was a hero. People liked him, but oh well, that wasn't enough for him. For 30 long years did he keep company with anger in that dome, yet no amount of anguish can justify the countless lives he stole. You know what I believe, Wild? I believe the moment Zeralja killed his own father, whose admiration he fought so hard to win, his life lost all meaning. His sins cannot be forgiven, 'tis true, yet his story is a tragic one, and I suspect each of us can see parts of ourselves reflected within it.
And I'm sure glad I don't have any parental related hangups.
Hmm.
Ishtola calls on the link pearl. Ash answers, yes, mommy.
Hmm. 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 Thank you for sharing it with me. A dark shadow loomed over the rite of succession, and we would do best not to forget he who cast it. While many will view Zoralja as a murderer and tyrant, reducing him to a mindless villain will blunt the impact of the lessons we can learn from his fate. This is a tale that must be told with great care. I just gotta double check that. Yeah, my voice is being picked up. Okay.
The third. Is it normal for the third extreme not to be there at lunch?
Mm, I don't know. I can't remember. Okay, we need to go to
Maybe. Oh, you're still loading. Okay.
God, why is it so slow for me to load? I don't know. That's dumb. Computer, you are a good computer with a good graphics card. Why the hell are you so slow? Cheaton. Your name is very similar just to Cheaton. Oh my god, that reminds me. I saw that there's a forbidden thing that, we would never use because why would we do such a forbidden thing? But there is a forbidden thing that replaces Xenos in the Stormblood fight with Cheaton.
That's.
I should probably
You
actually
say
hit
the Stormblood fight. Which one?
the one where you fight Xenos.
You do that like 3 times.
Uh okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it replaces him in general, but yeah, nah, it's fucking hilarious. Welcome to the Shiozaki hostelry. How may I serve you? You're searching for someone. As a matter of fact, I do distinctly remember seeing a Viera woman of that description earlier, but I'm afraid I could not tell you where she may be now. My deepest apologies that I could not assist you further. I wish you the best of luck in finding her. A lass from Tyrol, was it? Sorry, can't help you. That reminds me though, I heard Tyrol has its own local variety of spirits called mezcal. Been meaning to taste it myself for an age now, but you've no idea how hard it is to get one's hand on a bottle of it here. Oh yeah, and Amazon's not going to be invented for like 1,000 years.
Yeah, Olda, it's probably got something along those lines.
Hmm. Tell me, have you had a taste of mezcal yourself? Can you describe its flavor, smell, texture? Call me, be merciful, I must have a cup. I don't think I've actually had any of the mezcal. Is that
Is that
guy?
in the cookbook?
I don't. Or well, no, not the cookbook. God, I want to cook more things from there. Is he? is the yeah, he's up there. I want to make I want to make fucking croquettes again. Those are so good. Have you ever a woman bearing a bow? Why, yes, I do recall such a person. It was hard not to notice her, really, given how she was peering at every little thing. If she came from the distant lands to the west, no doubt Kugane is quite the unusual sight for her. With any luck, she'll still be where I saw her, in the vicinity of the Sekisegumi barracks. No doubt she'll be grateful to have someone familiar with our city and customs at her side. I only hope you can find her. Oh god, that's right, we had to save her from the Sekisegumi. They're like douchebag cops.
As if there's another kind. Heyo!
Yeah, that was a deliberate redundancy. But, but yeah, no, they're really fucking strict. But oh, hey, we have a friend in the Sekisegumi, actually. I'm sure he would help out. Oop. Okay, that time I did click on her. Okay. Uh, the city is simply too large for me to cover alone. Perhaps it's time I returned home. Lally ho! I've come to aid your search, Itoka. I know who you are. Uh, oh, is that right? Owen. Oh, is that right? I'm grateful, but why? Because I must help everyone. I see. Shashepia always was a worry apart. Won't deny I appreciate the help, though. Ascertaining the whereabouts of the cocoon has been no easy task. I managed to secure room and board in this lodging after arriving in Kugane, and I have been using it as the base to track down the thief ever since. I'll tell you all I know. I gotta say, I'm right grateful that everyone here speaks the same language as I do. It's certainly quite amazing that everyone in the entire world speaks the same language.
Remember back when there was a specific explanation for why you could understand everybody, but language barriers still existed?
Uh, yeah, only dragons speak a different language, and even then they can speak English or Eorzean. According to an eyewitness from my village, the thief is a middle-aged Huron male. That's all we have to go on regarding his appearance. Yet so long as he possesses a cocoon, he can be anyone and anything. An elderly woman traipsing along the street, a child throwing a ball, mayhap even the dog chasing after it. Truth be told, I was nigh at wit's end trying to find him. That is, until I discovered that a series of unusual squabbles had been occurring around the city. After investigating these incidents, I found one commonality. The instigator in each case invariably had no recollection of the incident, let alone of inciting it. What's more, eerie accounts have begun to circulate amongst the residents. Some folks claim they somehow been seen in two places at once. Based on all this, I believe that thieves have been using the Dreamweave cocoon to transform into innocence and spread discord throughout the city. Stands to reason we can find him by following the trail of chaos left in his wake, no? And yet, even should we apprehend him, in whatever form he's hidden himself within, there's nothing to stop him from feigning ignorance. Besides the secret remedy, of course, the recipe for an elixir which can forcibly remove the cocoon's enchantment has been passed down in my village for emergencies like this. I made sure to prepare a few vials before making the voyage here. I need simply throw the solution at the suspect, and the cocoon's weave of mimicry will unfurl on the spot. That covers everything. Now, what say we see if there's any trouble afoot? The thief will undoubtedly not be far from it. Let me know when you're ready. We'll catch him together. Yeah, that sounds like a great plan. And now it won't work because you've told me everything. Mwahaha! I'm just messing with you. Or am I? I could be the person for all you know. Disguised as someone you don't even know. The perfect disguise. Ready set off then? Perfect. I say we begin our search for the markets. I recall a great number of people gathering in the Rakusa district. I believe it was called in the Rakusa district. I believe it was called. Itoka is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. Oh, that's a nice looking scythe. I think that is that a crypt. That's not crypt lurker, is it? One second. Need to drink some water. Talk. Where are the days my people leaped shelter and bounty found beneath the forest boughs? I was speechless when I first laid eyes on Tuliolal, a city with as many people as trees in the forest, and Kugani's no less dense. Hey Toga, see that building straight ahead? If you look carefully, you see there are spots where people can climb up, and people like to jump on it and climb up all the way to the top and then jump down to that thing, that little mailbox there. You can see somebody who did it there. Oh my god, that sounds just right insane. That sounds crazier than a two-headed rattlesnake in a jar.
Those are pretty crazy.
To think that all this was wrought by mortal hands. Remarkable. My people have ever lived in harmony with nature, but that doesn't mean we condemn the ways of those who choose otherwise. In fact, in the brief time I've been exposed to settlements like this, I've come to see such places have their merits too. That's it? Just that one spot? Okay. Oh, hang on, there's a quest there. What is that? In bad taste. I thought I cleared this place of quest. Hmm. Okay, well that's the thingy. Um. Okay. Well, I'll check that out some other time. Look, you thieving whore son! I told you this isn't enough. But sir, that cannot be right. I'm sure I gave you your change in full. Enough. Hand over my money or I'll take it by force. Oh. I mean, clearly the hmm.
So, so the way I see it, there are two possibilities.
I mean, yeah.
Um, Either the guy shapeshifted, like what's more likely? The guy shapeshifted into a customer and walked up to a shopkeeper and started talking about change, or like made a purchase and then started talking to, and then came back and started talking about being shortchanged, or the guy became a shopkeeper, infiltrated a shop, sat there for an unknown amount of time, uh, deliberately shortchanged the guy, hoping he would not only notice but react like this.
Hmm.
I don't think that
I
makes
I
terribly
think
much sense, so
I
I say customer suspicious.
I think both of them might be the victims in that like the customer bought something and was going to get change for it, but had to step away for something. It was like a pre-order or something, and this guy, the clerk was tried to give him his change at a later point, but gave it to the imposter instead. And now the customer is back and be like, "Hey, I never got change."
From the conversation, it seemed like it wasn't a matter of him not changing at all. It was a matter of, or no, you're right. It was ambiguous. It could be that. In that case, though, it would still be the customer right now.
I guess so. I'm going with the customer is suspicious. Oh no, I should have gone with let's keep watching. Fuck. My thoughts exactly. No, wait, no, it's not. Oh. Reveal yourself, villain! Punch, punch, slaughter, stabbing noises. Oh shit. What in the blazes do you think you're doing? Oh, oh, sorry, very, very sorry.
Like a glitter thingy at him.
Ah, oh dear. It's yeah. Remember the elixir that undoes the disguise?
Ah,
A thousand apologies, sir. I have gravely miscalculated your charge. Why the fuck did I forget about the third option of waiting and watching? I wanted to do that, but then we started chatting, and then I just immediately went with the customer. I will return what you are owed immediately. I beg your forgiveness. I apologize for the disturbance. How dreadfully embarrassing. Uh, well, a hunter doesn't quit after a single arrow misses its mark. Best not to dwell on what's done, and instead focus on our next course of action. Let's see how things fare on Kogani Dori. I need to fix my gloves. Uh, there we go.
okay. She said the same thing.
Okay, yeah. Whoa, that was weird. Interesting. Why is this area still here? Is she going to say something different, or is it going to be the exact same thing? Yeah, she says the same thing. Why?
I guess it's for people who missed it the first time.
Oh, well, at least there's something new here. Oh my lord, what is this thing? It's a big wooden thing over a gap of water. It bridges two sections of land. What a marvel.
Careful, YouTube's gonna take it down at some point.
Heh, heh. I can't believe how impossibly vast it is. My jaw dropped when I first saw it. I could hardly fathom where the horizon ended and the sea began. Before arriving in Tuliyola, I had imagined the sea to be merely larger. Oh, fuck. I was moving my phone off my keyboard and hit the enter key. I'd imagined the sea to be merely a larger, saltier body of water than the lake back home. Oh, I want to lower the volume. There, we would race from shore to shore. To attempt the same here, I fear, would have fatal results. Well, unless you can breathe underwater like I can. You can what? If I were to try to swim across the ocean, I'd probably get tired and just kind of fall asleep and go down, sink to the bottom, and then just get right back up and try again later.
Yeah. Not only can we breathe underwater, all our mounts can breathe underwater. Like this guy here, he's got a motorcycle. It can breathe underwater.
Yep.
You can also play triple triad on it while it's breathing underwater.
Curse this dry skin on my hands. Curse the Vegas heat. I'll cut you down where you stand, you lecherous lummox. I kind of want them to just keep playing the same dramatic scene song again. Oh no, it's not the same one. What is going on here? The big bloke yonder allegedly laid his hands on that grizzled fella's woman. Afraid this may come to blows. Calm yourself, man. I've not done what she claims. You dare add insult to injury by calling her a liar? You're a Sinai! Ignore him. Told you that pig defiled me. Cut him down this instant. His filthy sausage finger hands and his ugly face need to be destroyed. I told you, all their kind are brutes. While just like, excuse the fucking me? Because remember, Wild is actually a Rugen and he just looks like a Hrothgar. Because he was cursed. There is no truth to her words. Wherefore does she spout such rubbish? Eh. Kami, give me strength. Cut down the bloody brute already. Cut the bloody bleh. Cut the bloody brute down already. Yes. Not less than your head shall serve as penance for your crimes. Very well. Let my blade prove my innocence. Guys, you shouldn't be doing this. The Seki Segumi will be on your asses. He. It's her, right? Yep. Elixir, go! Uh? Ooh. Huh? Huh? Okay, what voice do I want to give you? Was that really? I want to give him a voice, but I don't know what. I don't even remember what I gave him when they were all having their meeting. Was that really necessary? No matter. I was growing weary of this petty farce. It's time I moved
Sure
on
you
to
were, bud.
it's time I moved on to bigger and better things. The guy turns and is like, Darling? But we made love an hour ago. Oh no you don't. Oh wait, no. Oh no you don't.
Careful, if you stay too long, you'll get stuck that way.
Mars Flame Sniper. You missed.
Okay, okay.
Un- Unless that's that one guy, I then pour him.
Huh.
Yep, there it is.
Aw, he left behind his jelly donut. Poor guy indeed. You know, nothing beats a good jelly donut.
How odd. My bow is more out of tune than I realized. Sweetheart. Is it really you? Oh, thank the Kami, you're safe. Now let me come and make love out of relief. Let me come and let's go and make love for the 12th time today. 12? We've only done it once today. Oh, gods. I found her lying unconscious in in a nearby alleyway. She could only vaguely recall being attacked from behind before losing consciousness. So the villain knocked her out before assuming her visage in a ploy to deceive her husband. Oh God, 11 times! I fell for the deception like a complete and utter fool. I do not even know how to begin to make amends. There are no amends to be made. You simply acted as any husband would. Due to your involvement, this matter was resolved without bloodshed. The Sekisegumi thank you. It is regrettable, however, that the villain managed to escape. A criminal who can change their shape at will is exceedingly dangerous. Know that the Sekisegumi will alert the populace to this menace and remain vigilant for any suspicious activity in the city. She, he did things to me. Things that awoke so much in me. Let's return to to my lodgings. I'd like to go over where we stand with our elusive quarry. Well, I thought no, no, they did describe that the thing kind of transformed you, like actually physically gave you some of those effects and stuff. So it wasn't just an illusion at all. Ever. It wasn't ever like implied to just be illusions. Uh. As predicted, the thief has been using the cocoon's power of mimicry to incite conflict around the city. What he hopes to accomplish by doing so, however, is still unclear. And so long as he has this power, our sole means of tracking him remains the havoc left in his wake. A trying trail for any hunter, but I'm heartened to have a warrior like you beside me as I tread it. We'll catch him together, and when we do, we'll mete out the justice he deserves, Wild. A sea of blood. Okay. Good to see you, Wild. Better or worse, I haven't heard about any unusual incidents in Kugane since our last altercation with a thief. There may be a reason for that. Do you remember when he claimed he was moving on to bigger and better things? If we're to catch him, we may have to expand the scope of our search beyond Kugane. Yet he traveled all the way from Choral to this eastern land for a reason, and I can't imagine he'd go too far. Do you know of any other settlements nearby? Let's see. There's the Tamamizu or the pirates thing, or there's oh oh God, why can't I remember the fucking name? Shirogane. No, 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 no. That's that's the well, that is the residential district. He could go there, honestly, but no. What? Doma. Yeah. The Ruby Sea is dotted with settlements. There's so many people living there. People live out in those waters, but they're so vast. Where would we even begin? The pirates. Ah, so the Bakufu has an outpost at the Ruby Price? That sounds like the perfect place to start. Let's make our way there and avail ourselves of the soldiers' intel. If anything out of the ordinary has occurred, no doubt they'll be aware of it. Shall we? I'm curious about the scythe they've got. Vendetta. Oh wow. Oh, so this is just a level 99 gear. Cool. Looks pretty good. Oh, she's right there. Or no, he is. Oh, we're gathering information. I thought we were gonna find her. Well, this is unexpected. What brings you to the Ruby Price? Disputes? Strange you should ask. Not even a moon ago, the waters of the Ruby Price were poised to turn a sanguinary shade. What? What? Please, please tell us everything. A Confederate skiff approached the Ruby Price without authorization, and its occupant began hurling insult after insult in an obvious attempt to provoke us. We did not succumb to their provocations, however. After warning the vessel we'd fire if they drew an ilm closer, they withdrew without a word. However, should they attempt to provoke us again, we will not display the same level of restraint, and the roar of our cannon shall signal their comrades to rally in full force. The waters will flow red. Of that there can be no doubt. Tensions run high. Not like this has ever occurred. I see. Thank you for the information. Might we speak privately? Hmm. Itoka, there I do have a friend who could really be of good help. He's a inspector extraordinaire. Unfortunately, I have no idea where the hell he is, and I have no idea how to find him. But trust me, he'd be great for this sort of thing. Just how how are you with whimsy and surrealism? Based on the testimony just now, I gather there's an agreement in these waters that the Confederates are not to draw near the Ruby Price, guarded as it is by Bakufu sentries. If that's the case, then as the soldier stated, I can only conclude that the vessel earlier was attempting to incite a dispute between the two factions, which fits the modus operandi of our quarry, wouldn't you say? Perhaps it was he who sailed here under the banner of the Confederates. What?
Confederate banner?
Yeah. I mean, that's what the pirates call themselves, which
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's weird that they said that that the Confederates aren't allowed on the Ruby Price because like they're like right over there. Unless like the Ruby Price is like they the no, this whole area is the Ruby Price, so I don't know.
I mean, it's the distance being non-literal, I think.
Uh, Whatever the case may be, we have nothing but conjecture. We'll need solid evidence before we can alert the soldiers here to this threat. I doubt they'll heed our warnings otherwise. First, we need to verify if any members of the Confederacy actually approached the Ruby Price. Do you know where their base of operations can be found? It's right over there. What? But that's just a spit's distance away. Sakazuki. Looks like it would be fastest for us to swim there.
Oh, you're
I mean,
adorable.
you could swim, but I can fly. Oh, nope. Okay, we're just running into the water. I guess that's just kind of a normal thing for people to do. Oh, we got transported there. How nice. Shihoji. What? Absolutely not. Not a one of my Confederate brothers and sisters would approach the Ruby Price without authorization. Those cowardly Bakufu dogs must have concocted this baseless rumor to get a rise out of us. No Confederate would approach a Ruby Price without authorization. What are those Bakufu dogs playing at? Oh, hey, Utoka, you're here. Any of your comrades sailed to the Ruby Price recently? Hi, Hyun. The soldiers. Excuse me. The soldiers at the Ruby Price said that, did they? Pardon my language, but that's a load of shite. We have no interest in Hingan waters. If anything, I've seen their skiffs encroaching on our territory of late. If you ask me, they're the ones thirsty for blood. We have no interest in Hingan waters. But I can tell you I've seen a Bakufu vessel encroaching on our territory in recent days. If they mean to provoke us, they're doing a good job of it. There you are, Wild. Listen to what this person has to say. The situation is more grave than we thought. I'm thankful you came. Not a moment too soon. Captain Rasho ain't been acting himself, you see. Normally where he goes, Tansby goes, but not today. He showed up just earlier by his lonesome and ordered us to gather as many heads as able to join him on the Isle of Beko to attend some pressing business. Normally I'd oblige the captain without a moment's hesitation, but I had a feeling something weren't right, so I asked him what manner of business. We're going to set the ruby price ablaze, he says. The bloody ruby price! Tried speaking some sense into him, but he weren't of a mind to listen. Walked off saying he has no need of craven bastards like me. Look, I don't know what's gotten into the captain, but it can't be anything good. Please go to the Isle of Becca to stop him and me comrades before it's too late. Oh, you think I'm doing a wrong accent for him? He should be speaking like a pirate. Arr. This Rasho acting strangely can't be a coincidence. We need to get to that island and quickly. Do you know the way? Got it. We've not a moment to waste. Phew. Car. Hmm. We gotta kill this guy quickly. As soon as we find this guy, we just gotta go up and kill him. Hmm. I hear voices. Oh, you want to get that looked at? Seem to gathered up ahead. Those scum think they can encroach on our territory and get away with it. I'll be damned if we let them. Let them. Tonight we lay siege to the ruby price and seize it for ourselves. But are you sure? If we do this, we won't just be starting a battle, we'll be starting a war. We just got out of one of those, like a week ago. You've been acting strange, Captain. What's gotten into you? Silence! I didn't ask for your bloody opinion. Those lying dogs claimed it was us breaching the agreement. I say we give the bastards what they deserve. He. Captain, why are you grinning suspiciously like that? Uh? You, you are not welcome here. Be gone if you value your lives. Captain, why are you speaking to the savior of all of Doma and Hingashi and Ruby Price like that? Hmm. You're not Rasho. You soften my oh, you soften my disguise once again. Don't tell me you count even a pirate captain among your acquaintances. Yeah, dude, you really stand no chance against me. What are you trying to accomplish? Why incite such conflict wherever you go? for the chaos. Why? Sorry to disappoint you, but contrary to the patches of the Unbound's prattling about freeing the world from the tyranny of government, I have no grand designs. Heh. I merely wish for everyone to show their true faces. Folk love to put on airs of sophistication and virtue, but push them toward the edge, and their masks slip off to reveal the monsters underneath. They'll go for their neighbor's jugular to save their own skin. You've seen it for yourselves. It's quite the spectacle. Why do we wait for him to answer? Why do we not just shoot him? Shoot him now! Don't miss! Damn it! The winds are the winds are too strong. Yeah, sure. That's what it is. Are you really a hunter? A man of 1,000 faces, a true menace indeed. We'll return to Onokoro forthwith to alert the captain. Rest assured the Confederacy will be keeping a close watch over the Ruby Sea. I didn't think for a moment he was an impostor, and the lies he spouted about the Bakufu soldiers were enough to make my blood boil. To think what would have happened had you not been here to stop us. Kami bless you. Yeah, the three of us could have gone over to try to fight and gotten our asses killed. All he wants is to expose people. All he wants is to expose people's so-called true faces. That he would use the cocoon for such a petty cause, unthinkable. Let's return to Kugane for the time being. Oh, why didn't you walk us there yourself, lady? Oh, there you are. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, no, I'm dumb. I forgot the Ruby Price isn't the name of this whole area. It's the name of that little landing right there. And this whole area is Ruby Sea. I think it's because I think the Ethernet uh the Ethernet takes you, when they take you to the Ruby Sea, they say go to the Ruby Price, and that's what uh confused me. I wonder if the path should go here. I mean, probably not with the way my computer loads. Like, what is it? I have a good graphics card. Is it the RAM? Is it the processor? Hmm. Damn it all. I can't believe a bastard like that. Ah, forgive me. I find myself more disgusted with that villain each time we see him. And to think all this is driven by small-minded spite. From what I could gauge, he didn't fly toward Kugane during his escape. I believe he seeks a new settlement to terrorize. Now that the Confederacy and I are acquainted, I'll see if they can help me sniff out his roost. No doubt where there's smoke, he'll be there stoking the fire. And I suppose I'll use this period to tend to my bow. Next time, my arrow will fly true. You took up. Your stuff found a new lead. Wonderful, you're here. Ever since the incident in the Ruby Sea, I've kept a line of communication with the Confederacy, and they just reported something you'll be interested to hear. Apparently, a man impersonating the distinguished Lord of Doma was recently exposed. Oh, he was impersonating Hien. One of the Lord's retainers saw through the pretender's facade while he was attempting to stir up trouble in the Doman enclave. The impostor then reportedly transformed into a hawk and fled.
Enclave.
Clearly, our quarry now nests in Doma. I'd like to resume our hunt immediately, but I'm not sure where he may go after his failure in the Enclave. Do any locations come to mind? A town in Yansha called Namai, you say? That sounds promising. That sounds promising. The extent of your knowledge is truly remarkable, Wild. Then, without further ado, let's make our way there and see if the residents have noticed any unusual activity. Yeah, we'll teleport to Namai, but we can teleport to the Ruby Price to get a slightly cheaper teleport. Shingden. Trouble? None that I can think of. For a blessing, all has been peaceful. 'Tis all we can do to hold on to peace while it lasts. Have there been any quarrels of late? Why, yes, actually. Just the other day, the two of us were at each other's throats over a persimmon. A persimmon. She was only supposed to eat half, but she went and gobbled the whole thing. Ugh. In the end, she purchased this one by way of apology, so I let bygones be bygones. What's that? This isn't the sort of quarrel you're speaking of?
I mean, kind is.
Then what sort of quarrels were you inquiring about? Yeah, I mean, would she normally have eaten the entire thing? Would she normally have stuffed her face so selfishly? Ugh. By the Kami's grace, our quaint village has not seen strife since the Imperials were ousted. There has been news, however, of a man impersonating Lord Hien at the Enclave. As, oh, we forgot to look for Ito, whatever her name is. As I am told, when Lord Hien voiced intentions to invade Nagsha, all present grew wary of the individual. None more so than Lady Yugiri, who saw through the farce immediately. After he was exposed, the villain fled the scene with haste. Unfortunately, efforts to find him have not borne fruit. Lord Hien is no warmonger. We are fortunate indeed that Lady Yugiri was there to thwart the impostors' efforts before they could gain momentum. Hmm. None of the residents I spoke with reported anything out of the ordinary. How did you fare? Then it seems that the villain is not here. Where might he have gone? Huh? What are you doing here? A friend of yours? He must be. Oh, okay, I see. Don't hang your head like we're strangers. We met just moments ago. Remember? You asked me how to reach the House of the Fierce. So he's finally begun impersonating me. I am the warrior of light. I helped save Doma. I wouldn't need instructions to get to the House of the Fierce. Good grief, lad, you're lost, aren't you? I can understand your embarrassment, but I'll tell you the way again. Listen carefully now. Follow the descending paths leading north out of the village until you see a small pond, then simply dive in and swim. The House of the Fierce will be on the other side. Could he have impersonated you this time? This doesn't bode well. We must hurry. Much obliged, sir. You just gotta check. Okay, yeah, my mic's being picked up. Good. Hmm. Just how far must we swim to reach this place? I dare say my days spent in the lakes back home are about to come in handy. Oh, nice. So, oh, you could replay this scene with all. Oh my God, we're talking. Oh, that's so weird.
That's how you know it's not us.
Yeah, everyone should be like, "What? Wild is never this wordy. You're an imposter." Oh my God, did Xenos possess you again? Is he around again? Um, huh, you could do this scene with like all sorts of ridiculous outfits then. That'd be amusing.
Yeah.
Um Okay, so the voice I'm going to be doing is myself. Wild's voice is deeper than mine. So, my friends, it's come to my attention that the Han of the Azim Steppes mighty Orinir tribe conspires in the shadows to invade Doma. Um, we're the Han. We must not give them the chance. Invasion would mean all-out war. There is only one solution. Under the cover of darkness, we must assassinate the Han. Only with his death can this crisis be averted. Um, uh, mm, they grow wary. Perhaps I should have observed my targets more carefully. With all due respect, these allegations must be brought before Lord Hien. It is imperative we receive his instruction before acting. That would be playing right into the Orinir's hands. After all, an impostor disguised as Lord Hien was but recently exposed. An Orinir spy, there can be no question. Or no, an Orinir spy, there can be no question. Yet the spy has fled, their whereabouts unknown. They could be anyone and anywhere, weaving new schemes even as we speak. Decisive action must be taken. That is why I came to you. He's very talkative today. So the impersonation of Lord Hien was but a part of the Orinier's grand scheme? But why would those who fought alongside us for Doma's liberation conspire to invade? Forgive me, but you do not seem yourself wild. Something isn't right. You're very chatty. You're like, you never talk. Normally, you kind of nod. Because I am desperate! A shadow looms over Doma, and only with your help can I cast away its dark pall. Please lend me your strength. Our honored friend Wild risked life and limb to see Doma free, yet you address him with suspicion and doubt. If he says we must act first to prevent greater bloodshed, then we must act. It is true that he has never led us astray. Brothers and sisters, let us join hands with Wild once more to drive back this shadow rising over Doma. Here. Uh, really, dude? Really? Fucking really? What is the meaning of this? It's that infernal Orinir spy. Quickly, kill him before he can escape. Oh, he. You know what? There should just be a dot 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 option, and then it'd be like, he's not saying anything. He's the real Wild. You sound, you sound nothing like me. Your charade ends here. I- It's you. Such persistent vermin. Kill him! Quickly! Kill him! Itoka, you know you have two hands, right? One can throw the elixir and the other can get your bow. You're not getting away this time. Itoka, have you oh. Itoka, have you ever Hey Itoka, answer me truthfully. Itoka, have you ever actually hunted an animal successfully? Are you truly the foremost hunter of your village? Ah, pathetic. You're nothing like. Oh, no, no, that's not. Ha, pathetic. You're nothing like that other girl. What was her name? Ah, yes, Itoka. She was fearsome, that one. Right up until the moment I drove my blade into her back. Whoa. What? Huh? Huh. What is this? Don't tell me you've been masquerading around as Itoka herself. After all, that would make you no better than me. Hiding behind the name of another won't erase the blame you bear for everything that's happened. Okay, so yeah, I figured that was the case. He slept with you under the guise of someone else. Or no, he slept with you and you let him take the thing and he killed Itoka and now you're trying to avenge your mistake. Okay. So, you gonna tell me what this is about? I'm sorry. I swear I'll explain everything to you later. For now, we should apprise these men and women of the situation. I think we should apprise more people of the situation rather than being reactive like this. To think he could transform into anyone, a truly fearsome ability. I shall alert Lord Hien to this threat immediately. Rest assured that all of Doma will be on alert. I was completely fooled. I have no words to express my shame. Words are exactly the problem. He used too many. Upon speaking with you again, I realize though the impostor assumed your guise, he had neither your spirit nor your grace, nor your taciturnness. Forgive me, I will not fall for such a farce again. Might I have a word? The man impersonating you earlier, I'd recognize his face anywhere. Without a doubt, he is Samidare, a childhood friend. Samidare. You, you know him? Please, you must tell us everything. I have known Samidare nearly my entire life. We learned the shinobi arts together, you see. Roughly 25 years ago, we engaged in our first battle as proud ninja, defending Doma against the Empire's invasion. With every fiber of our body, we met their mighty Magitech with nimble ninjutsu. As if moved by our resolve, the mighty Auspice and Guardian of Doma, Tamamo Gozen, appeared on the field of battle to aid our cause. Whoa, thing looks sick. Yet our efforts were for naught. The Empire fell upon Doma like a hammer, and we were crushed beneath their overwhelming force. The occupation began soon thereafter, and so too did my work from the shadows. While I devoted myself to resisting the Empire in secret, Samidare was conscripted to their army and forced to become an imperial spy. I understand he served them well, fanning the flames of war in faraway lands through rumor and manipulation. Indeed, as far back as I can recall, Samidare has ever excelled in the skill of subterfuge. It was only after the prisoner exchange that he returned to Doma at long last, but he was a changed man. He could find no joy or solace in the peace he once fought to secure for our nation. Instead, he sought to disrupt it. War has taught me the truth of this world. Civility is but a facade to hide man's savagery, and I'll prove it here, in dear, dear Doma. The fool I am, I thought he was jesting. Only later when I discovered the web of lies he'd spun to turn folk against one another, did I realize he meant every word. I tried to confront him, but he fled Doma before I had the chance. Nevertheless, I searched his home afterward and discovered a missive from an organization called the Passage of the Unbound. I have it here with me. I have it with me here. Dear illustrious Samidare, we extend our deepest gratitude for your interest in joining the Passage of the Unbound. With each passing day, our secret order draws closer to its goals, and we shall require exceptional talent for what lies ahead. Bearing these needs in mind, we have decided to welcome you into the fold. To celebrate the start of an auspicious future together, we invite you to meet your colleagues in Tuliolal and have enclosed your ticket within. Exceptional talent, exceptional egos, more like. This passage of the Unbound kept a watchful eye on nations far and wide to recruit cutthroats like Samidare who only follow their own desires. Upon his arrival in Tural, Samidare's ambitions guided him to my home, where he stole the Dreamweave cocoon and set out to use it for his own twisted ends. I am afraid that appears to be the way of it. In all likelihood, it is the passage of the Unbound which alerted him to this Dreamweave cocoon's existence. Today, Samidare attempted to incite war between Doma and the Azim steppe by wearing the face of our dearest ally, you. Your timely appearance prevented the worst from happening, but so long as he can alter his form and face at will, who can say what tomorrow may bring? His years as a secret operative have made him a master at reading people. Should he decide to study his target before taking their form, I fear his schemes may not be discovered until it is already too late. Please be careful, and may the Kami bless and keep you.
Attempting to find Samidara now would be a fruitless endeavor. He could be any bird in the sky or any beast roaming the wild. Let us return to Kugane. I'll reveal everything to you there, I promise. I'm grateful for your help today. Once again, I let our prey slip away. The only silver lining is that we know who he is now. But more importantly, I apologize for deceiving you. As Samidari said, I am not the greatest hunter of my home. I'm not Itoka. I'm Kuiyuki. No, Kuiki. I hail from the same village as Itoka, and I too am a hunter, but only in name. You've seen my aim for yourself. Yet most shameful of all is that it's my fault that the Dreamweave cocoon was stolen. Normally, it is enshrined in the deepest recesses of our home. Only Itoka had leave to wield it. The forest provides shelter and sustenance to many, and not all we share is its bounty with our friendly. When great beasts threaten our home, the cocoon's power may be used to protect our lives. Yet I used it for my own foolish desires. I couldn't take it any more. I was a hunter, yet I could barely catch prey large enough to feed myself. I was forced to wash clothes, prepare meals, and tune bows. Just once I wanted to be acknowledged. I wanted to feel pride. So I used the cocoon's power to transform myself into a toka. With her dexterity and finesse, I finally caught prey befitting a true hunter. And as I carried my prize home, he appeared. I found him collapsed in the middle of a beaten path. I never had reason to mistrust someone before, so I approached to nurse his wounds. Yet the moment I drew close, he knocked the cocoon from my grasp and struck me unconscious. He was long gone by the time I awoke. I confessed my sin to the village elder, and in her boundless grace she forgave me. But I could not forgive myself. I left home that very eve in secret to pursue the thief, all the way to Kugane. After several days of fruitlessly scouring the city, who should I see but Itoka? As our most exceptional hunter, it came as no surprise the elder had charged her with recovering the cocoon. She was astonished to see me, of course, and I had told no one of my actions, and I feared she would send me home. But when I expressed to her my shame, my anger, she consoled me, and told me we would find the cocoon together. And I was certain we would, until that day that duplicitous bastard killed her. You appeared soon after her passing. I thought with someone as strong as you at my side, maybe, just maybe, I could avenge her. So I lied. Like Samidari said, I'm no better than he is. I'm an impostor. But my desire to reclaim the cocoon is every bit as strong as Itoka's was. I am so sorry for lying to you, Wild. I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me and continue to aid me in reclaiming the Dreamweave cocoon. Hmm. Thank you for telling me the truth. Of course I'll help you. Thank you. I know with you at my side, I can keep my promise to Itoka. For now, I'll remain vigilant for any news regarding the conflict in the region. Please do pay me a visit when you find a moment to spare. I'm counting on you.
Okay, well, you are only 95 now, right? So you can't do this one yet?
Um, yeah, it's letting me take it, but I think that's because it knows I have Ninja at 100.
Yeah.
So I won't be
Okay. Well, I suppose, we could, that we could stop there for the recording and just continue on with, whatever dailies we want to do before going to bed because it's getting kind of late.
Yeah. Do we have 4 people for a leveling?
We'll see. All right. Well, first of all, though, thanks for anyone who stopped in to watch. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.
Is Ren with us? Is the question.
I think so. Anyway, bye bye. That's it for tonight.